and we should be live.
In the morning light, markets take their flight. NASDAQ opens tight, only 30 feels so right. Liquidity's the key, trading wild and free. Make your bets and see where the money gonna be. Watch the ticker rise, dreams in our eyes. Our numbers never lie, in the NYAM sky. Liquidity's the key, trading wild and free. Make your bets and see where the money gonna be. Watch the ticker rise, dreams in our eyes. Our numbers never lie, in the NYAM sky. Opening price says, hey, let's seize the day. Volatility at play, make that cash okay. For 0830 we start reeling. 12 o'clock with that feeling. Indexes keep feeling, our profits keep on healing. Watch the ticker rise, dreams in our eyes. Our numbers never lie, in the NYAM sky. Sharper daily grind, patterns we will find. Trading state of mind, in the market we're aligned. Power hours near, gates becoming clear. Riding with no fear, profits drawing near. Watch the ticker rise, dreams in our eyes. Our numbers never lie, in the NYAM sky. Watch the ticker rise, dreams in our eyes. Our numbers never lie, in the NYAM sky. Watch the ticker rise, dreams in our eyes. Our numbers never lie, in the NYAM sky. Watch the ticker rise, dreams in our eyes. Our numbers never lie, in the NYAM sky.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. So today we have NFP, non-farm payroll, at 8:30 coming out. So the hourly ratings, month over month, NFP and employment rate. So it will be a hectic day today, obviously. I will be grabbing some coffee, going to the toilet, and then we will start the day with the biases that I have drawn out over here. So the weekly bias is bearish, daily bias is bearish, and today's bearish. And if we have some time, we can go over what yesterday did. We didn't have a trade, but it was amazing to see this price action eventually come together. So be right back, and then we will go over everything. So there we are again. So let's go over what happened yesterday. So yesterday, no, let's first go with the weekly. So weekly, as you guys may have known, this low over here, I've noted this already for a very long time. We broke structure to the upside with breaking to this high, then we broke structure to the downside with breaking this low, giving our weekly a bearish bias. As for the daily, pretty much the same actually what happened here. Like yesterday, I wasn't sure what was going to happen due to the fact that the day before yesterday we closed above this high, and today we broke again below this low, as you can see, which making us bearish, which is very easy right now. Like yesterday was a very interesting price action. During London session, we saw that a lot of the fair value gaps in the bearish order flow were supported. Then during the New York Open, we saw buyers that being taken out, sells like being taken out at 8:30, and the same manipulation happening at 9:30 again. I was having a look at this all throughout the whole day. I was streaming from 8 till basically 12, and I exited my stream around here, so just before 12. There wasn't any retracement to be seen into one of these fair value gaps besides this one. And even with that one, there wasn't really a trade that I could take here. Why? Because once we actually made a shift to the downside, we never really came back into this mitigation area over here. And we just kept going lower. The only real entry that would have been here was actually when we took out that buy side liquidity over here. So we took buy side liquidity, we broke to the upside one small, and then we broke to the downside here, and we could have entered on this fair value gap that's being created here, stops above here, and then you would have been fine, and you could have ridden this whole wave down. I wasn't willing to take that trade yesterday, but today it's more clear for me on what we're going to do. Like we have that weekly and daily liquidity pool there to the downside, which I think will be taken today. I'm pretty sure that it will be taken today. Right now we are consolidating during NFP. What I think will happen is that we will break to the downside first, to then go to the upside, to then go to the downside further. So yeah, that's my whole analysis for today and what I think will happen. So yeah, that's it. So there probably will be some firework at 8:30. Again, NFP today, non-farm payroll. So be careful with your capital. Don't be a degenerate. Don't gamble. Like what will happen today? Again, I've gone over it already. I've given my analysis. And I will be very patient today. Just like yesterday. Yesterday, the day did what I expected it to do, but there was no trade for me. Simple as that. Otherwise, if I had gotten a trade, I would have wrote this thing out all the way to here. Let's see. So till 10, where are you? Yeah, till here. I would have freaking wrote 700 points yesterday if I had gotten a trace, but it didn't retrace, it didn't give me an entry that I wanted to, otherwise we would have gotten a huge win yesterday with 700 handles. I think that today we will not see a 700 handle run like yesterday. What I expect that we will be doing is that we will actually be retracing into this weekly fair value gap over here when we take out this sell side liquidity pool. That's what I currently think that will happen. So yeah. Which will be, let's see how many points, how many handles it will be. 200 handles should be enough, right? 200 handles should be plenty. 200 handles should be plenty. Right now we're just being patient, as usual. Let me double check if I have done this correctly. YouTube Studio. I'm double checking if I've set the chat for all subscribers, yes or no. Let me see. Anyone? There we go, you don't have to be a subscriber. Alright. If you want to chat right now, you can chat without restrictions. You don't have to be a subscriber now to chat. So firework in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Again, what I expect to happen is that we will go for the sell side liquidity to then go to the buy side liquidity and then to the daily liquidity pool, the weekly liquidity pool. Why? Because we are on NFP protocol, meaning that we will most likely take out both liquidity pools to then go again to the original direction where we wanted to go to. That is what I think will happen. What is this? Go away with that. I don't want ads. Go away with your ads. There we go. So 3, 2, 1, firework. Alright, so we're going for that sell side liquidity first. Like I already thought it would happen, like discussed. Look at this huge candle right now. Now the question will be, will we actually go for the daily liquidity pool immediately, or will we first take out buy side? I personally think that we will first take out buy side. That would be ideal for me. Could be that we don't do that, but yeah. We do have equal highs here, and we have equal highs here. I am not going to trade yet. We are patiently waiting for our setups to form, waiting for a fair value gap to be created, and then look for confirmation on the lower time frames. Right now, there's nothing for me to trade. I would love to trade, seeing this volume, of course. I would love to, but we aren't going to do that. Just like yesterday, I would have loved to trade that. I would love to have taken that ride of 700 handles, but we can't sometimes. Let's see how the 15 seconds is doing, what we are actually doing here on the lower time frames. So we did go, below this low over here. As you can see, this is the price we're currently working with. I don't think that we will go for this daily liquidity pool immediately. I think that we will go for the buy side liquidity first to then go to the sell side liquidity pool. That's what I think will happen. So right now, in the first 5 minutes of the open, what has happened is that we moved 221 handles already. Insane. That's insane if you ask me. So the plan of attack for today is quite easy. Right now we want the price to go above the 830 and I hope above the midnight open as well. And then we will be looking for a short. That's what we will be looking for. And of course we have to be patient, like usual. I mean, trading is boring, right? It has to be boring. It has to be boring. Looks like we are actually in a hurry for the daily liquidity pool right now. Feels like we are in a hurry for it. Again, we are not going to trade it. I refuse. If we take out that daily liquidity pool, what would then be the idea to do? Well, the idea would remain the same. It would literally remain the same. Right now, this is our weekly and daily liquidity pool. And we have our monthly and weekly liquidity pool sitting over here. I think that we will go towards this anywhere in the upcoming months. Perhaps actually in August this month. But we would have to see if that actually comes to fruition or not. So ideally, we will actually now go to the upside. That's what we ideally will do right now. So that we have create a low here near that weekly and daily liquidity pool. That we now go for the buy side and that we then actually go for the sell side liquidity. That would be ideal. If that will happen, I don't know, but we shall see. Today is literally just about one thing: patience, patience, and patience. Oh wait, that's what our whole trading is about. Wait, trading is about patience? Really? I thought it should be exciting, like gambling. No, not at all. Not at all, my young Padawan. Not at all. So for me to trade, I at least would have to wait like 20 more minutes. No joke. So I only trade off 15 minutes for value gaps with a confirmation on the lower time frame. If you follow me already for a little longer, then you notice, like, I would love to be in this move and take this ride to the downside. I would have loved to be in the move yesterday to take that dive of 700 handles to the downside. But I'm not gonna do it. It's not in my strategy to do that. I didn't get the confirmation yesterday to get in. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, where I could have gotten in would have been here. But it's just there's no entry here. And there would have been here. We couldn't really do anything because we changed the character on the 5 minutes that we were bullish. Here we did on 15 minutes. Downside again. And now we are already outside our trading hours. Nothing to trade off. Nothing to trade off. Be patient, no FOMO, and we stick to our rules. It's easy as that, right? It is as easy as that. Looks like what I want to see that is actually coming to fruition. That I hope that we will right now just spool upwards to take out this buy side liquidity on the 15 minute, meaning that we then will actually go above the 8:30 open, above midnight open, and that we then are able to spool downwards again. Like a knife, a falling knife. People call it like that. You know. So yeah. Right now, there's not much to be seen. We will at least have to wait 15 more minutes. If after 15 minutes we create a fair value gap over here, then we might look for an actual entry on the 1 minute if there is a good confirmation. But I rather see us actually taking out these equal highs here, these equal highs here. That would be preferred. That would be preferred. Because right now our range is as followed, like that. So we have buy side liquidity resting here and here. And I would like to see one of those be taken out to then take the price to a nice ride to the downside to the daily, weekly liquidity pool. But again, today it's NFP. So just like this whole week is NFP, right? Like it's NFP week, meaning that price reacts more volatile. Yesterday I didn't get a chance to actually get in. Like I predicted that we would go to the downside. But after being patient, I didn't get a chance to actually get back into that ride of 700 handles. Like yesterday, it would have been amazing. I've been streaming all of this price action yesterday, but it didn't give me a chance to actually get in it. And again, there was one chance to get in it, like actually when we took out the buy side liquidity at 9:30, and then I could have rode it very nicely for like 700 handles. But it wasn't my full confirmation entry, meaning that I was not allowed to trade it. Simple as that. So what I think will happen right now, ideally what will happen right now is that we will not take out these lows and the daily weekly liquidity pool. Ideally what will happen right now is that we spool up till 9:30. At 9:30 we go above this 8:30 opening price, take out this buy side liquidity, perhaps go above midnight opening price New York, take out the buy side liquidity of that swing, and then actually reverse into this 15 minute fair value gap to the downside to take out that weekly and daily liquidity pool. I'm not sure if that will happen. That's what I would like ideally to happen. If you have a question in regards to anything that I do, feel free to ask. I don't mind. All that I do know right now is that I'm going to grab a coffee. There we go. So, we're back, grabbing another coffee. I can actually, now that I think about it, I can just do it like this. right. So, for people wondering what would be ideal for me, this would be ideal for me. And then that we enter somewhere there. This would be ideal for me. This would be something that I like. Nope. Let me remove this. It's too much. I'd like to keep it clean. By the way, looking at the price action right now, even if a 15-minute fair value gap was to be created here, I would not take that entry. Why? Because on the 1 minute as well, the current range is from this high to that low. Yes, it does break structure here to the downside, but where's the high? Between this low and this low. There's no high. So you could then go to the 30 seconds and 15 seconds if you would like to. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to stick to the 1 minute. We're not going to do any 15 and 30-second trades today, I think. Not on NFP. Not on NFP. Not on NFP. So I don't expect that we will actually react from this fair value gap. I expect that we will go up through buy side liquidity. So yeah. I will only consider that fair value gap actually valid fair value gap if we would break here. But if we would break here, then the whole situation in regards to price changes completely already. Again, ideally what I would like to see is that we go above the 8:30 open and above the midnight open. That's what I ideally would like to see. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Might look like we will be able to trade at 10. Not before though. So I think that we will have to wait 55 more minutes. Probably. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we... So a 10 means that 4 more candles will be created. Hmm. Would have to double check that. Do, 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 do. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Yeah, so like I said earlier, I do not think that this 15 minutes for value gap will hold. Ideally, we want to see this buy side liquidity and this buy side liquidity be taken out. Probably will happen at the 9:30 opening, so in 17 minutes. And let's see if we can get another funded account today. Again, I'm not interested in this price action right now. And I don't expect this fair value gap to hold. Might be, but I'm not interested in it. So what could actually happen right now is that we actually break this low, inducing people to go short already, and then at 9:30 we will break through that low, through that high here, getting all the stop losses of those people, and then going for these equal highs here and here. I wouldn't be surprised if they will do that. I'm, I really wouldn't be surprised if they do that. Like for real, right now breaking below here, inducing people, then taking them out. Be right back. So 4 more minutes to open. Like I said, we broke this low, currently inducing people to go short, and for sure I am almost certain that we will, if people go short here, that we will go up. It's like it's so if people now went short in this small fair value gap, perhaps it will go a little bit lower, but I don't think much. So people right now are thinking, oh, I'm still safe here. My stop is here. I'm still safe. No, you're not. No, you're not. You are not safe, my friend. Believe me when I tell you that. You are not safe. Oh, you got induced in shorts? Oh, you will be taken out? What a surprise! Oh! But it didn't take my stop out yet. It can still go lower. Yes, it could. But it will not. You will get smacked down if you went shorter. All you have to do is zoom out. What do we have here? Equal highs, buy side liquidity. What do we have here? Equal highs, buy side liquidity. These buy side liquidities, where are they? One's above the 8:30 open, one's about the midnight opening price. So, but we have a fair value gap and we broke structure. Did we? Did we though? No, we didn't. The 1 minute range from this high to that low. This is all internal structure from this range. This is nothing. This is gambling. Hell no. Ay ay ay. But I'm still in it. I'm still in it. My short is still safe. It was saved by a handle. Wait, see, let's see how high. 68.75. One handle and a quarter point. Oh. Okay, 9:30 opening. What will happen? Will we go lower? We could go lower. And if we go lower, you are extremely lucky. But this is asking to be taken out. It's asking for it. So equities opens. Maybe you're correct, maybe you are lucky. I don't think you will be lucky. Right now, I think that we're getting induced even more. I will not trade this. Screw that. This is so risky trading this. And yes, I'm bearish. Eventually, I will try to look for a bearish setup, but this ain't it. This ain't the setup. This ain't the setup, man. This ain't the setup. This really feels like people are getting induced to go short already, and the price would just go up. Like, let's have a quick look at the 15 seconds and what's actually happening here. So, relatively equal highs here. Relatively equal lows that we just took out. Trading range on the 15 second. Let's see. So the current trading range is from this high to that low. You will be taken out. Or not, or you're lucky. Maybe you're lucky, who knows. Maybe you're lucky. Maybe. Oh. What is... Yikes. Look at that. DXY. Pff, what a drop. My god. Okay, what is ES doing right now? So ES took that sell side liquidity already today. How's the weekly going for ES? Wouldn't be surprised if we go on ES for this as well. Let's see, 8:30 opening. Let's do this a bit quicker. Midnight open on ES. 8:30 open on ES. Current. Market structure. This is followed. Okay, so interesting is that on ES we did actually like took buy side here to then go for sell side. But right now this turned into buy side as well, at 8:30 opening. So where ES took this buy side liquidity here, where NASDAQ didn't. That's interesting. So what I think that will happen for ES as well, by the way, Let me double check. Yeah, for ES as well. I don't trust this. For ES and NASDAQ, I think we will go above the 830 and the midnight open to then actually reverse into sell side liquidity territory. But if we go to NASDAQ now, so on NASDAQ we are now actually bullish on the 15 seconds. Yeah, we are bullish on the 15 seconds. So right now I think we are able to go to that buy side liquidity. That would be ideal. I would love to see that buy side liquidity be taken out. I thought if you didn't take profits here already at this low, then this will get taken out. Like I said, it will be taken out, man. And I did warn you. I warned you. You got induced to go short. Now you will reap what you have sown. There you go. You got taken out if your stop was there. But MW, the price was bearish. You are bearish as well. Why did I get taken out? Because some manipulation to the upside still has to happen. It's NFP. Today is highly manipulated, both sides. Just like yesterday. Look at yesterday's price action. Like 8:30 buy side and sell side got manipulated. 9:30 buy side and sell side got manipulated. Like you have to wait patiently. I literally when at 9:45 when this fair value gap was created, I said I don't expect it to hold. This was just all internal price action. The original high and low from the trading range is this high and this low. This is all internal price action. You shouldn't trade that. I even freaking I warned you. I warned you. I warned you all. Do not trade it. If you trade it, then that's your own fault. The real manipulation is now happening. There we go. Beautiful. Going to the buy side. Like out of like I could have just proven a point. Like if I wanted to, I could have said like, ah, okay, when we broke that I would actually go long. I didn't. I didn't go long. Why? It's not my strategy. Easy as that. But I did warn you. I did warn you. Do, 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 do. I'm actually like, I'm tempted to now just go for longs to show you that this top bicep will be taken out. I'm not gonna do it, but it is hella tempting. It is hella tempting. It is so tempting. Do, 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 do. Oh. I'm going to be getting one more coffee. That will be the last one of the day. There we go, one more coffee. Let's see what ES is doing right now. ES is actually hovering around this fair value gap. But same as ES, I'm not going to trade this. When a range is created like this, so high-low, with one candle, that shit always gets cleared. Always. It always gets cleared. This is like, this is screaming buy side. And if you're like, my warriors, why aren't you trading it then? Because it's not my strategy. That's why I don't trade it. That's why I don't trade it. Like it says, be patient, no FOMO, stick to your rules, and NFP protocol. Just wait. Be right back. Somebody is coming into the house. Have to check who it is. There we are again. What the hell? Where's my music? Yes, I'm still watching. It paused it. Hmm. For real, there's literally nothing to be seen right now. Right now, this is not interesting. It's like we're just waiting for buy side to be taken out pretty much. To then take a short, because right now, yeah, there's not much. I think that for ES that this will not hold either, this fair value gap. Like, DXY is dropping extremely hard, so the indices should go up. Let me remove all this. Let's see what what's the monthly doing here. What the hell? Micro NASDAQ actually took this high. That's interesting. Oh, it doesn't matter that it took that high because this was actually the high that it should take. All A-okay. All A-okay. all of this price action. I don't trust it. Oh, it's still within this. It's operating within this range. It's not good, man. That is operating within that range. That's just not good. It's not clean price action. And the thing is also still 1 minute, 15, 5, and 1 minute are still operating in the range of this high to that low. I'm not even going to try to trade that. Like, why? It's so bad to trade that, man. Maybe if you're literally scalping on the second chart, but hell no. So much liquidity to the upside and to the downside. Yes, we went above the 830 opening price just now, but we didn't take out that liquidity. We didn't take it out. Do, do, do. Oh. Let me, by the way, change something. I'm gonna try to see if it actually works. Looks like we're going for that sell side liquidity first. Or maybe not. Who knows? Looks like we are. Okay. Now the question will be, will we go for the daily liquidity pool as well? Okay, we are going for it. What is ES doing right now? So ES actually was a respectable trade, but still risky with liquidity above. I wouldn't have had an entry here, I think. No, ES wouldn't have had an entry. Not for me at least. Not clean price action, my friends. No clean price action. The regular trading hours have pretty huge gap, it looks like. So all the sell side liquidity has been taken, right? Buy side remaining. I wonder if this will become an afternoon trade. Might be. Might become an afternoon trade. We didn't reach the weekly fair value gap yet. We might reach into it now. Yeah, we are in it now. Let's see. How's price? Oh, how's price actually coming along now? So I have to go to the NQ cache. Otherwise I cannot see. So we have a lot of the sell side liquidity here still. So let me double check this. Weekly. I'm going above here. Oh, the hell? We have this. Let's go to the 15 minute. Looks like it's in extreme hurry to go down. For whatever reason. This is an obvious fair value gap to where we can displace to, which is in another weekly fair value gap. Okay. So this is another daily liquidity pool. And we have this one as well. Those are all lows that we can go to. Question is, when will we go to it? Like today we already moved 300, 400. So if we compare it to yesterday with a range of 800-ish, we can still move quite far, filling up this weekly fair value gap also. Right now I want price to manipulate to the upside. Or I want, that would be ideal. These ranges are huge. If I'm going to take a trade, I really want buy side to be taken out first. Otherwise, nah. Screw that. I'll be quickly going to the toilet, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So we will be having a fair value gap potentially over here. I might trade that one. Would have to see what happens. Would have to see what happens. Hmm. So much downside potential we had over today and yesterday, but just no entry. No viable entries, basically. Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Achoo! I mean, yes, looks pretty clean. Yeah, yes, looks really clean. Maybe yes will present something. Also, we'll keep a look at it and see how it performs. I'm still surprised by DXY. Like DXY, it keeps going down right now. So it took this low. Interesting. I'll be holding an eye out on how this will perform. Because maybe we will have a trade somewhere here. Maybe. Depends if we close above this. Below this. Then we might have a trade. That's huge range. Okay. If we close below this, then I'm willing to take a trade, otherwise not. We didn't close below it. We have to close below it, otherwise I don't trade it. That's not significant enough for me. It's something, but not significant. Not yet, at least. If we close like this, then I would be willing to take a trade. Then I would definitely be up for it. I'm willing to take a shot at that. I'm willing to do that. Dependent on the next candle, we would have to see if we have to cancel these trades. There's still no real new high created. Yeah, we break here and here, but there's no new high created. So this is still okay. And if we lose, we lose. Okay, that's a pretty huge candle. So, or we will be taken out extremely quickly. Or this will actually hold its fruits. Potentially. If we break this low, then we have a new low and high created, so we have to cancel the order. And we would get a new range then. Okay, we are not yet entered. Still not yet. And we entered. No, it is just, or we get taken out very, very quickly, or, well, everything will be okay. Let me double check something. If we get taken out, and I think that we will, I will stop the stream and I will not trade until buy side liquidity has been taken out before we continue. Easy as that. What is ES doing right now? So ES pretty much continued lower and didn't go into that fair value gap yet. And ES might be breaking that. Okay. Yeah, alright, we got taken out. Very simple. Right now I will not be trading anymore. So again, be careful with your funds. Thank you for watching and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.